if you don't have props. And allow your hips to just ground into the earth. Notice the ground underneath you and how it feels to connect with the earth. Grow your spine out of your pelvis. Reach the crown of your head up towards the sky. And allow your shoulders to drop. Take in a deep breath through your nose. And a big out breath. We'll take these next few moments to pause. Pause and be present in this moment, sitting right where you're sitting. Noticing what's happening right where it's happening. And just experiencing this moment. Allowing yourself to pause and be present is a gift. What happens when you pause? What do you notice when you are present? Pausing allows you to step back and see the bigger picture, to breathe, and to find space. In this space, you can get to know yourself better. You can find peace by accepting and allowing things as they are. Being present allows you to experience the here and now. Notice and enjoy the here in this moment, instead of always thinking about the there. Pausing and being present changes everything without actually changing anything. It's the antidote to overwhelm, frustration, anxiety, fear, uncertainty, and stress. It's noticing. It's being aware. It's allowing. It's feeling. It's accepting, and it's living. It's choosing your own experience of each and every moment. Choosing your own adventure. Your adventure of what is. It is noticing joy in the sunrise and the sunset. It is noticing the sound and smell of summer or of the San Francisco fog, as the case is where I am. It's noticing the beauty in a flower and the beauty in a tree. It's noticing and enjoying moments with those that you love, and noticing the moments that you're not enjoying. What if you chose to be truly present for the world just as it is right now? What if you notice the full spectrum of the experience? Whether you're feeling relaxed, whether you have aches and pains, whatever may be going on in your personal life, in your professional life, whatever the weather is. What if you chose to allow it just as it is? Stop struggling about struggling. What if as it is exactly how it's supposed to be right now? Taking a big deep breath through your nose. And a huge out breath. Bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your belly. Take this moment to pause and be present right here. Notice your heartbeat underneath your hand. Notice your chest rise and fall. Notice anything else you notice, anything that's uncomfortable. Are you able to find stillness? And can you allow whatever it is just to be exactly as it is? Can you just pause and be present in this moment? Let go of the struggle about the struggle. Bring your hands to heart center. Press your palms together, finger pads together, thumbs together. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Elbows point out wide. Connect for a moment with your own intention. How can you use this next hour as a true pause, a true moment just to be? How would you like to experience it? What can you notice? Take in another big deep breath through your nose. A huge out breath. And we'll take in a deep breath for Om together if you wish to join. Breathe in. Om. Bring your hands back to your thighs. Slowly open your eyes and allow the light in. Pause in this moment and just notice how the world looks with a soft gaze, an accepting gaze. Can you allow the little bit of blurriness, the brightness? How do you feel? When you're ready, take in a big inhale, raise both arms up towards the sky, palms face together. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Inhale, reach your fingertips long and tall as you can. And exhale, bring your right hand to the floor, palm presses into the earth, left hip grounds into the earth, and left fingertips reach over towards the right side. Bend the right elbow gently. Breathe into the left side body. Notice all the sensations. The next inhale, turn your head to look left over the left shoulder. And on the exhale, bring it back down and look towards the floor. Inhale, look left over the left shoulder. On the exhale, bring your left hand back towards the floor, coming back, sit nice and tall. Inhale, once again, bring both arms up towards the sky, palms face one another. Exhale, with intention, drop your shoulders. Inhale, reach the fingertips tall and long as you can. Stretch your spine up towards the sky. On the exhale, left palm grounds into the earth, right hip grounds into the earth. Reach your right fingertips towards the left. Bend the left elbow. Breathe into the right side body. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Turn your head to look over the right shoulder. And exhale, look down towards the floor. Inhale, look up over the right shoulder. On the exhale, reach your left hand back up towards the sky. Both fingertips reach skyward. Pause for a moment. Ground both hips into the earth once again. Find your center. Connect downward. We're going to actually, twist towards the right around your central core. And on the exhale, you'll bring your left hand to the right knee, right hand kickstands behind you. Come into a twist. Take in a deep inhale, lengthen your spine tall, and exhale, twist a little bit more. Inhale, reach tall, lengthen your spine, and exhale, twist a little bit more. One more breath on this side. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, just bring it up. Inhale, both arms back up towards the sky, twist back towards the center. On the exhale, twist towards the left this time, right around your central core. Right hand to left knee, left hand kickstands behind you. Inhale, lengthen your spine, reach your crown of your head towards the sky. Exhale, ring it out. Inhale, reach tall once again. Exhale, ring it out. Last one, lengthen as tall as you can. And twist a tiny bit more. Inhale, reach both arms back up towards the sky. Come back to center. On the exhale, allow your hands to just fall towards the floor in front of you. Drop your head, walk your hands out as far as you can in front of you. Ground your hips backwards into the earth. Allow yourself to just rest. If your forehead reaches the floor, wonderful. If not, just let your head hang. Walk your fingertips a little bit farther in front of you. Stretch out the side body a little bit more. Ground your hips backwards and into the earth. And slowly, we're going to come forward into hands and knees from here. You can remove whatever you're sitting on if you're sitting on something. Shift your weight forward into your hands. Bring your hips up, so your hands and knees. Hands directly underneath your shoulders, knees directly under your hips. Ground all 5 knuckles on each hand into the earth. Both palms press into the floor. Equal pie shapes between your hands. Press the tops of your shins into the earth, tops of your feet into the earth. Head is in line with your spine. Engage your core. Take a couple breaths here. Flat, even, neutral back. You could balance a tray on it. One more breath here. Walk your hands forward at handprints. Curl your toes and we'll press straight up into downward dog. Hips back and up skyward. Walk your feet out. Gently walk the dog. Play with pressing the weight into each hand. Bend one knee generously and straighten the other. Notice all the sensations here. Especially for those of you on the West Coast, it's early in the day. Just play with it. Press into both hands. Shoot your hips back towards the back of the mat. Drop your head towards the floor. Allow your head to hang. Shift your weight forward into plank, top of the push-up. Focus on your navel. Ground your hands into the earth.
Count at a normal time.
Jesse, can you hear me? Please unmute yourself.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, did you mute everyone? Sorry, everyone.
Sorry. Yeah, there was something loud and I didn't realize it would mute you.
Okay. Come into a forward fold. I'm not sure what you all heard. Widen your stance, grasp both elbows, drop your head. And just allow yourself to notice how it feels here. Tip forward into your toes a little bit. Tip back into your heels. Tip towards the right. Tip towards the left. Bend the left knee straight the right and twist towards the right side gently. Bend the right knee straight the left and tip towards the left. Let go of the clasp, allow your hands to fall towards the earth. Lift up all 10 toes and lower them down. Bring your hands to your sacrum, clasp your fingers together, extend your elbows and allow your hands to fall over your head towards the front of the mat. Notice the stretch in the front of the shoulders, maybe even a little discomfort. Be present with it and just notice. Bend your left knee straight, your right, twist towards the right once again. Notice the change in sensation there. Bend your right knee straight the left, twist towards the left. Come back to center. Bring your hands back to your sacrum. Allow them to run down the backs of your legs towards the floor. Slowly engage your belly and roll up to stand vertebrae by vertebrae. Your head will be the last to rise. Scrunch your shoulders up to your ears with intention. Drop them towards the back and lower them down, palms open towards the front. Notice your feet. Lift up all 10 toes, ground them into the earth once again. Lift up your kneecaps, tighten your thighs. Tuck your pelvis slightly. Grow your spine out of your pelvis, straight and tall towards the sky. Drop your shoulders with intention and reach the crown of your head skyward. Taking a big deep breath here, Tadasana. Mountain pose, huge exhale. Another deep breath. Inhale, both arms up towards the sky. Reach tall and long. Exhale, drop your shoulders. Inhale, reach your fingertips tall and long once again. And exhale, drop your shoulders. Clasp your hands together here. Flip your palms up towards the sky. Shimmy your elbows by your ears. And on the exhale, round your spine, coming into a standing cat pose. Roll your head forward. Reach your palms towards the front of the mat. Inhale, extend tall, arch your spine slightly. Exhale, round your spine fully, tuck your navel in. Allow your hands to fall forward. Inhale, reach tall, arch slightly. And exhale, round. Notice if your mind is telling you you usually do this on the floor. Inhale, reach tall, arch slightly. Exhale, round last time. Inhale, reach tall, bring your arms up towards the sky. Release the clasp. And on the exhale, twist towards the right, open your arms, right arm behind you, left arm in front of you. Twist around that central core once again. Inhale, reach tall, twist back towards center. Exhale, twist to the left. Palms flexed if you can. Inhale, reach tall, reach your fingers up towards the sky. Once again, back to center. Exhale, twist towards the right. Twist just around your central core. Inhale, come back to center, twist back. Exhale, last time to the left. Inhale, reach your arms back up to center. Bring your palms together. Bring them to heart center, elbows out wide. Take a deep breath in here. Close your eyes. Another deep breath in. Big exhale. And connect for a moment once again with your intention. What's your intention for this brief pause in your day? How does it feel to be present? What have you noticed? Can you just experience it all as it is? Stop struggling with whatever else might be running through the back of your mind. Just allow it to be as it is. Inhale your arms once again up towards the sky, palms together, fold forward into a forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight, crown of your head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. Walk your hands forward into downward dog. Pause once again. Notice a spot on the floor about a foot in front of your feet. Find complete stillness. Lift up onto your tiptoes and step, hop, or jump towards the front of your mat. Forward fold once again. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, engage your belly, roll up to stand, reach your arms up towards the sky, palms meet and land together in front of the heart. We'll do 2 sun salutations here. Inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky, arch back gently, palms come together, fold forward into a forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold. Palms to the earth, step back to plank. Pause here, engage your core, notice your hands ground into the earth, balls of the feet ground into the earth. Tip your weight forward onto your tiptoes, slowly lower chaturanga to the earth. You can bend your knees if you need to. Bend your elbows in closely, forehead touches the floor. Inhale, low cobra, gently lift up your head. Exhale, lower down. Curl your toes, press back into your hands, come back to hands and knees, and downward dog. Shoot your hips up skyward. Your hips should be the apex. Lift up high onto your tiptoes and step, hop, or jump to the front of the mat. Forward fold once again. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight. Exhale, forward fold. Engage your belly, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head will be the last to rise. Reach your arms up towards the sky, slight arch backwards, palms together, and land in front of the heart. Pause for breath. Inhale, arms reach up skyward. Once again, arch back slightly. Palms together, fold forward towards the earth. Forward fold. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight, crown of the head reaches forward. Exhale, forward fold once again. Palms ground into the earth. Step back to plank and pause for a moment. Top of the push-up. Shift your weight forward onto your toes. Bend the elbows lower down towards the earth, chaturanga. Inhale for cobra or up dog if you wish. Curl your toes, exhale back to downward dog. Hips reach skyward. Pause for a moment here. Notice a spot on the floor between your feet, about a foot in front of your toes. Come to complete stillness. Raise your right foot up into the air, toes flexed. Heel presses towards the back wall. Stack your hips, bend to the right knee, open the right hip area. Roll your right ankle towards the right. Press your weight equally into both hands, left leg should be straight. Roll your ankle in the other direction. Notice the sensations in the hip. Straight that right knee, square your hips towards the floor. Gently on the exhale, bring your foot between your hands. Come into a high lunge. Widen your stance a little bit if need be. Walk your right toes forward a little bit. And on the inhale, engage your belly, roll up. Head will be the last to rise, so your torso is upright. Inhale, your arms straight up towards the sky. Reach your fingertips tall. And on the exhale, gently bend your right knee. Come into the lunge a little further. Make sure that your right knee is not extending beyond your right foot. If it is, inch your right toes forward a little bit. Back knee should be straight if possible. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, sink a little lower into the lunge. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, sink a little bit lower. Bring your right hand to your right hip crease. Reach your left fingertips towards the right gently. A little bit goes a long way. Notice any sensations. Pause and be present with any unsteadiness. Breathe into it. One more deep breath. Let it out. Inhale, both arms back up towards the sky. On the exhale, bring your hands to frame your right foot. Step your back foot forward a footprint. Come into pyramid pose. Both knees are straight. Both feet are jet line towards the front of the mat. You should have a nice runway in between your feet, maybe a foot or two, whatever's comfortable for your hips and your hamstrings. Square your hips, tack your right hip back gently, left hip tacks forward. Allow your head to fall over the right thigh. Breathe into the tightness in the backs of the legs and breathe out any tension. Couple more deep breaths here. Just notice all the sensations. Allow them as they are. Notice any desire to wiggle or move or change it. Two more deep breaths here. Last one. Bring your left palm to the floor. Twist towards the right. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. Come into revolve triangle. Roll the right wrist out towards the right. Roll it out towards the left. Notice how this feels. Bring your hand back towards the floor. Come back to square yourself towards the front of the mat. We'll bring the back foot to meet the front foot. Wide stance, bend your knees gently. Sink your hips back as down and low as you can. Rise up into chair pose. Arms can be up towards the sky or hands at heart center. Pause here, sink your hips back and low. Lift up all 10 toes and lower them down. Keep your weight in your heels. With intention, sink those hips a little bit lower. Big deep breath in and huge out breath. One more deep breath. And on the out breath, lower your hands towards the earth, shoot your hips up towards the sky and allow your head to fall. Pause in the forward fold. Bring your hands once again to your sacrum, clasp them together, straighten your elbows and allow your hands to fall towards the front of the mat. And allow your head to drop a little bit further. Breathe deeply here. Notice if it feels different than the last time. Pause and be present with whatever sensations you notice. Can you let it go a little bit more? One more deep inhale. And huge intentional exhale. Allow your hands to come back to your sacrum. Run down the backs of your thighs. And slowly engage your core and roll up to stand once again. Head will be the last to rise. Scrunch your shoulders up to your ears. Drop them back towards the back of the mat and allow them to fall. Palms open towards the front. Lift up all 10 toes. Ground all 4 corners of your feet into the earth. Lower your toes down. Tadasana, mountain pose. Close your eyes for a moment. Lift up slowly onto your tiptoes. With your eyes closed, notice the wiggles and the balance. Notice how much you use your eyes to help you balance. And slowly lower down. No judgment. Let your eyes open, let the light come back in. Bring your hands to your hips. Kickstand your right foot onto your left shin. Even your hips, square them. And take your right hand, grab your right ankle, bring your right foot into your left thigh. We'll come into tree pose here. Knee out wide. Bring your hands to heart center. Just pause here for a moment. Using your toes of your left foot to help you stay balanced. Look at a spot in front of you that's not moving. If you wish, you can raise both arms up towards the sky. Branches reach tall, fingers wide and open. Stretch your fingers as wide as you can. 2 deep breaths here. Last one. Bring your hands back to heart center. Bring your knee forward towards the front of the mat, still elevated. Straight your foot towards the front. Notice the shakes. Bend your knee back and slowly lower it towards the floor. Shake your feet out. Ground both feet back into the earth. Palms still pressed together. Lift up all 5 toes of your right foot. Lower them down. Kickstand your left foot to your calf. Use your left hand, grab your left foot. You can bring it to your left calf or to your left thigh, whatever is more comfortable for you. Even your hips out, hands back to heart center. Pause here. Notice if this side is different than the other side. Use your monkey toes for balance. Stare at a spot on the floor in front of you. Inhale, reach both arms, branches up towards the sky, fingers spread wide. 3 deep breaths here. Last one. Bring your hands back to heart center. Bring your knee forward to face the front. Extend your foot long. Bend your knee back and slowly lower it towards the earth. Shake your feet out. Drop your hands, roll your shoulders back 3 times. Roll your shoulders forward 3 times. Lift up all 10 toes. Ground your feet once again into the earth. Lower your toes down. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky, palms together, fold forward, forward fold towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a half lift, spine straight. Exhale, forward fold. Bring your hands, palms towards the earth, step back to plank. Pause for a moment here. Widen your fingers, equal pie shapes between each set of fingers. Press all of your knuckles into the floor, both palms into the floor. Focus on your center. Notice any shaking. Can you pause and be present with it? Press back to downward dog. Hips shoot skyward. Ground both hands into the earth once again, equally. On the inhale, raise your left leg towards the sky. Heel extends to the back wall. Bend your left knee. Stack your hips. Roll your ankle one way and then the other. Press equally to both hands and right leg should be straight. Possible. Extend your left leg straight. Square your hips once again. On the exhale, bring your foot between your hands. Come into a high lunge on this side. Walk your left toes forward. It's a long stance. There should be a nice runway between both feet. Both feet point towards the front of the mat. Engage your belly. Slowly roll up, vertebrae by vertebrae, so your torso is straight and tall. Crown of the head reaches towards the sky. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the sky. Exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, reach tall towards the sky. Exhale, sink a little lower. One more deep breath. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, sink a little lower into the lunge. Make sure your left knee does not extend beyond your left ankle. If it does, walk your left toes a little farther forward, lengthen your stance. Bring your left hand to your left hip crease. Right fingertips tip towards the left side. Notice the huge stretch in the front of the right groin. Inhale and exhale. Breathe into all the sensations. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Bring your left hand back up to meet the right. On the exhale, you bring both hands to frame the left foot. Step your back foot forward about 2 footprints. Widen your stance a little bit. Come into a pyramid pose on this side. Both legs are straight. Both toes point towards the front of the mat. Inhale for a half lift. Straight your spine towards the front of the mat. And exhale, fold forward over that front leg. Allow your head to drop completely. Square your hips, tuck your left hip back, right hip forward. Notice the change in sensation. And just allow yourself to be here for a few moments. Breathe into it. And notice, even if it's a struggle, it doesn't have to be. Send love and compassion into all those areas that you're noticing. Deep breaths of nourishment and huge out breaths of tension. One more deep breath here. Step your back foot to meet your front foot. Come back into a forward fold, knees bent, whatever's comfortable for you. Grasp both elbows and allow your head to fall completely. Completely release into the forward fold. Lift all 10 toes up off the earth. Slowly lower them down. Take 3 deep breaths here. Slowly engage your belly and roll up to stand vertebrae by vertebrae. Your head will be the last to rise. Shrug your shoulders up towards your ears. Excuse me. Drop your shoulders towards the back of the mat and allow your hands to fall, palms open towards the front of the mat. Just pause and notice here. Close your eyes. Notice all the sensations. Notice the earth beneath your feet. Notice your fingers. With intention, drop your shoulders once again. Deep breath in and huge breath out. One more just like that. Deep breath in. Huge breath out. We'll do one more balance pose before we come to the floor. We're going to come into dancer pose. Ground both feet into the earth. Lift up all 10 toes and lower them down. Bend your right leg. Take your right hand and grab your right ankle. Pull your right foot in towards your right buttock. Left hand still at your side. Square your hips, drop your shoulders. If you can, walk your fingers around your right foot so that your palm faces the inner arch of your right foot. On the next inhale, raise your left hand up towards the sky and pause here if that's comfortable for you. If you wish, you can tip your torso and left hand forward and press your right foot into your right hand. Notice whether you think you should do that, whether it works for you, whether your balance is unsteady. Just notice what is. Press that right foot into the right hand if you're tilting forward, hips even. Slowly rise back up to vertical. Lower your left hand towards the floor, release your right foot, and just shake it out. Roll the left ankle, shake out your hips, roll your shoulders back. Notice any remaining kinks. Roll your shoulders forward 3 times. Ground your feet into the earth once again, both feet. Toes lift up towards the sky, lower them down. Bend your left knee, grab your left foot and your left hand behind you. Bring your left heel towards your left buttock. Even your hips. Right hand at your side to start. Notice the stretch in the front of the left thigh. On the inhale, raise your right arm up skyward. Pause here. Get your balance. Ground the right foot into the earth. Even square hips. And if you wish, you can tip your right arm forward and press your left foot into your left hand. Come into dancer pose. Deep breath here. Notice how your balance may be different on this side. Just pause and enjoy the experience, whatever it is. The good and the bad. Last breath. Rise back up to vertical. Right arm reaches towards the sky. Slowly lower the right arm towards the floor. Let go of your left foot. Bring both feet back to the floor and just shake it out. Roll your shoulders back 3 times once again. With intention, huge shoulder rolls forward. And we'll come to meet seated on the mat. Extend your legs long in front of you. Flex your toes up towards the sky. Rock side to side on your sit bones. Toes flexed, heels press into the earth. Ground the sit bones into the earth and tilt your pelvis forward slightly. Puff your chest out forward slightly. Spine is straight and tall towards the sky. Bring both fingertips behind you, kickstand, and exhale, Dandasana. Extend your legs a little bit if you can. Press the backs of the knees towards the floor. Huge in-breath and huge out-breath. One more deep breath in here. And huge breath out. Relax your knees gently. Inhale both arms up towards the sky. Knees are bent. Allow your arms to fold forward. Hands come to the toes if you can, or the shins. Knees bent if needed. Allow your head to drop into a forward fold. Release the neck completely. Breathe into the back body. 3 deep breaths here. Last one. Slowly walk your hands back up your shins, up your thighs. Come to a tall seat. Bring the soles of your feet together, knees apart. Come into butterfly pose. You can bring your heels as close to your groin as works for you. Rock once again side to side on those sit bones. Play with it a little bit. Notice what feels comfortable. Ground your hips into the earth when you find just the spot for your heels. Tilt your pelvis forward. Puff your chest out. Drop your shoulders. Hands can be on your ankles or on your wrapped around your big toes. Puff the chest forward on the inhale and let the breath out. Just notice the sensations in the inner thighs. Press the knees towards the earth, just gently if you can. Slowly let go of your feet. Once again, extend your feet out long in front of you. Rock side to side on your sit bones. Bend your right knee. Bring your right foot to the outer edge of your left knee. We're going to come into a twist. Left foot is flexed, toes reach up towards the sky. Take both hands, clasp them around the right knee. Tilt forward on your sit bones. Spine straight and long, reaches towards the sky. Inhale long and tall. And on the exhale, you're going to take your left hand, clasp it around your right knee, and twist towards the right side. Right fingertips kickstand behind you. Breathe in, reach tall, and exhale, twist a little bit. 2 more deep breaths here. Inhale, reach tall, and exhale, twist. Last one, inhale, and exhale, twist. Slowly bring your torso back to center first. Unwrap your arm around the leg. Straight that right leg out in front of you. Rock side to side. Find your center on your sit bones. Once again, you're going to bend your left knee this time. Bring your left foot to the outer edge of your right knee. Rock once again on those sit bones. Take both hands, clasp them around your knee. Puff your chest forward. Spine straight and tall. Take your right arm, bear hug that left knee. Bring your left hand kickstand behind you. Inhale, reach tall towards the sky. And exhale, twist towards the left. Inhale, lengthen tall towards the sky. Exhale, twist towards the left. Right toes are flexed. Inhale, reach tall and long through the crown of your head. Final wringing out of your central body. Bring your gaze back to center. Unwrap your core, unwrap your hands. A gentle counter twist, twist towards the right. Bring your right hand behind you just to release. And come back to center. Straight that left foot out in front of you. Reach both arms parallel to your legs. And slowly, engaging your abdomen, roll down vertebrae by vertebrae towards the earth. Come to lie on the floor. And pause and notice here. Notice what's touching the floor. Notice your heels, the backs of your calves, the backs of your hands, shoulder blades, back of your head. One more big, deep inhale. Huge exhale. Bend your knees, bring your heels towards your buttocks. Flip your palms flat towards the floor. And on the inhale, lift your hips up towards the sky as high as you can. Come into bridge pose. Shimmy the shoulders underneath you. Hips reach skyward, knees virtually connect towards the midline. All the energy shooting up through your hips towards the sky, feet ground into the earth. You can clasp your hands underneath your hips if you can, or grab the outer edges of your mat and tug it towards your heels, raising your hips up towards the sky. Deep breath in to that space behind the heart. Unstick it. 2 more breaths, sending love in that spot, making room for your heart to fill, to pause and be present. Slowly lower your hips back down towards the earth. Allow yourself to land, untuck your shoulders. Bring your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms and hands around your knees. Rock side to side. Massage your lower back. Notice all the sensations. Straighten your left leg and hug that right knee in further towards your chest. Flex the left toes up towards the sky, right toes up towards the sky. On the inhale, hug that right knee further in towards your chest. And on the exhale, let it sink laterally into the hip socket. Inhale, hug it in tightly. Exhale, let it go. One more deep breath. Hug it in and let it go. Allow your right leg to lengthen out alongside the left. And just notice for a moment any difference between the sides. Bend your left knee, hug it in towards your chest. On the inhale, squeeze it in towards you. And on the exhale, let it sink laterally into the hip socket. Inhale, hug it in towards you. Exhale, let it sink. Last one, inhale. And exhale, let it sink. Allow the left leg to stretch out alongside the right. Allow your hands to fall at your sides, palms open towards the sky, about 6 inches from your waist. Let your feet relax completely. Toes fall outward towards the edge of the mat. Coming into Shavasana, final resting pose. A chance to completely relax. A chance to allow the earth to hold you. To let go of all the conscious control. control of the breath, control of the thoughts, a chance to let everything go. Chance for complete pause. Gently begin to deepen your breath. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Inhale, stretch your arms long above you and your toes as long in front of you as you can. Exhale, let everything go. One more deep inhale, stretch long and tall. And exhale, let everything go. Bring your knees into your chest. Roll over towards your right side. And just pause for a moment. Notice how you feel now. Has anything changed? Has anything shifted? What do you notice? Slowly press into your hands and come up to a comfortable seat. Ground your hips into the earth once again. Lengthen your spine tall and long towards the sky. Hands to your thighs, shoulders drop. Take in a huge inhale and a huge exhale. Bring your hands to heart center, palms together. Press your thumbs into your sternum. Thank you all for practicing with me this morning. I hope you all have time today to pause and be present for all the moments in your lives. The light in me shines and reflects the light in each and every one of you. Namaste.